Please select destination.
I had the Xbox Live app on my iPad, and last week it magically transformed itself into SmartGlass, which is basically a second screen for the Xbox and for those games supporting it, and a kind of posh remote control system as well. The other incarnation of this second screen principle, which caught my eye purely for geek reasons obviously, is the Wii U. Okay, the two aren't necessarily the same thing, as the Wii U provides the ability to play the game actually on the second screen if the other half, or kids, or mother-in-law, whoever, wants to put something on the telly. But both solutions, SmartGlass and Wii U, deliver a combination of more screen acreage and some additional levels of control. But do we really need it? Of course, I'm not going to hold back on new tech in any way, and given the spare cash, I'll probably be purchasing a Wii U as long as there's a decent set of games to play on it. And as a geek, I get it. I mean, I really do. I really can't wait to get used to propping up my iPad and using it as a GPS in Forza Horizon, and also see what other joys come along as other titles. But I have a feeling I'm going to get annoyed as the iPad switches itself off and I have to take my hands off the wheel, pause the game and muck around getting things back online. Now, yes, I know there are settings and stuff and all kinds of bits and pieces that I can do and use to stop that kind of thing happening. But then there's another thing, and that's, where do I put it? Where do I put my second screen? Looking away from where the action going on the big screen in any way is going to be some sort of disruption to attention. After all, the idea of the second screen is that you get a larger version of something which you already have, say a map, or you get access to control elements which you would normally have to pause the game and switch away in order to do, which obviously causes a pause in that action. But by actually looking away from the ongoing action on the screen to the second screen, you run the risk of missing something going on, or getting shot, or whatever. The Wii U sort of makes more sense as the second screen is on the controller. This means that for the most part your eyes will be forward at the TV, you'll be using muscle memory on the controls and learned touches with the remote screen. The special edition of Mass Effect 3 showed this off when we had a little preview of it a few weeks ago. The remote touchscreen provides a map and the interface for the weapons and biotic talents, which you would normally invoke using buttons on the controller. I only had a small time playing Mass Effect on the Wii U. It was pre-release code and the Y invert wasn't right for me. Yes, I'm one of those odd people. But the small screen, using that as the glance map and as the biotic action, it did start coming together after a little while. I did find myself dwelling on the map screen a little too much though, and died a couple of times as a result, which was sort of embarrassing in front of an audience. But that might have been down to my wonky eyes or just the geek fascination with the tech itself. It was pretty good. The second screen phenomenon is becoming more and more common, with TV extras and other pseudo interactivity available for anyone with a smartphone device or a tablet. In that environment though, where the activity is essentially passive, it's easier to handle. In gaming, your on-game action, your on-screen action is much more intense and fully demanding of your attention. The second screen, is it going to add to that, or is it going to be a distraction to the core activity? It's a question that I'm probably going to spend a considerable amount of time answering, but I also think that we'll probably be waiting a while longer for the right combination of gameplay and second screen interaction and second screen information until all that comes together and settles into place. For now though, I'm off to see what goodies I can find in SmartGlass. I'll see you next time.